Every night he cleaned the CEO's office. Every morning the CEO walked past him without even knowing his name. But one unexpected letter changed everything. 10 years later, the man holding the mop would be sitting in the CEO's chair. Here's how it happened. When Michael Carter got the job as a janitor at Sterling Technologies, he was 26 years old and completely broke. His father had passed away, his college education had been cut short, bills kept piling up, and cleaning office buildings was the only work he could find. Many people would have seen the job as the end of their dreams. Michael saw it as the beginning of a new classroom.
Every evening after the employees went home, he carefully cleaned every floor of the company headquarters. As he worked, he noticed things others ignored. The sales department celebrated every Friday. The customer service team stayed late solving problems. Executives held meetings behind glass walls, discussing growth, leadership, and difficult decisions. Michael couldn't hear every conversation, but he observed everything. He began borrowing business books from the public library. During lunch breaks, he listened to free business podcasts. Instead of scrolling through social media after work, he spent hours studying leadership, communication, and finance. Nobody asked him to. Nobody paid him to. He simply believed that if opportunity ever knocked, he wanted to be ready. One rainy evening, while cleaning the executive floor, Michael noticed an envelope lying under the CEO's desk. It contained important documents that had accidentally fallen behind a cabinet. He could have left them there. Instead, he placed everything neatly on the CEO's desk with a short handwritten note. "Found these while cleaning. Thought you might need them tomorrow. Have a great day." The next morning, the CEO finally noticed the quiet janitor. Not because Michael demanded attention, but because he showed responsibility when nobody was watching. A few days later, the CEO stopped Michael in the hallway. "You're the one who left the note." Michael smiled. "Yes, sir." The CEO thanked him and walked away. It was only a 30-second conversation, but for Michael it meant something important. Someone had finally seen him. Months passed. One afternoon, the company announced an internal competition. Any employee, regardless of position, could submit ideas to improve the business. Most janitors ignored the announcement. Michael didn't. For weeks, he stayed up late writing a proposal. He had noticed that cleaning schedules, maintenance requests, and supply orders were still being tracked on paper. His idea was simple. Digitize the entire system. It would reduce waste, save time, and cut thousands of dollars in yearly expenses. Management expected ideas from department managers. Instead, one of the strongest proposals came from the janitor. The executives were stunned. Not only was the idea practical, but Michael had included detailed calculations and a step-by-step implementation plan. His proposal won first place. Soon afterward, he was offered an entry-level position in the operations department. The transition wasn't easy. Some co-workers whispered behind his back, "He's just the janitor. He doesn't belong here." Instead of arguing, Michael let his work speak for him. He arrived early, stayed late, asked thoughtful questions, accepted every piece of constructive criticism, and little by little, respect replaced doubt. Years passed. Operations supervisor, department manager, vice president. Each promotion came because he solved problems instead of complaining about them. Then came the biggest crisis in the company's history. Revenue dropped. Customers were leaving. Employee morale reached its lowest point. The board of directors searched for someone who understood every corner of the business, not just the executive offices. They chose Michael. The former janitor became the company's new CEO. On his first day, reporters asked what success felt like. Michael smiled and replied, "I never chased the title.
I chased becoming the kind of person who could carry the responsibility.
Then he made his first company-wide announcement. Every employee, from executives to cleaning staff, would be invited to monthly innovation meetings. Because, as he said, the best ideas don't always come from the biggest office. Years later, visitors walking through Sterling Technologies noticed something unusual. The CEO greeted security guards by name. He thanked cafeteria workers. He often helped pick up trash if he saw it on the floor. Not because he had to, because he remembered exactly where he started. Success hadn't changed who Michael was. It simply revealed who he had always been. The lesson is simple. People often underestimate quiet workers because they only see today's uniform. But determination has no dress code, character has no job title, and sometimes
the person pushing the mop today is quietly preparing to lead the entire company tomorrow. So never let your current position define your future. Keep learning, keep improving, keep showing up, because your opportunity may already be walking towards you, even if you can't see it yet.